Welcome, welcome. Today we have a very, very special guest on EBM Scholars, Wakawaka Doctor. Thank you so much for accepting to be on my YouTube channel.
Thank you very much for inviting me as well. It's a pleasure joining you. I see the great work you're doing, and it's always good to share information with as many people that need it online. And so it's a huge pleasure being here. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Usual, it is very difficult to find someone to collaborate, and especially in this world where someone will be easier say, I want you to give me a certain amount of money in order to be on my channel, to do whatever. But when I send the message, oh, when do you want to collaborate? Which that is my typical my behavior. I usually don't look about subscribers, I don't look whatever, but you didn't look all those kind of things. It's just first instinct, let's do it. When you're available, I really appreciate on
Thank you.
That kind of note. And
Thank
that
you.
speaks what you are preaching, you are talking on social media is what you really live. That is hard to say that way because I see I've been following him for quite some time now, but I didn't know how to get in touch. One day I was chatting with Joyce, oh, that guy will be able to do that with you. So, okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
And also congratulations for reaching 100,000 subscribers on YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, so that is another big milestone, which I wanted to show you a YouTube channel. So for who do not know, Wakawaka is now 100,000 subscribers. What he's doing content like me, but most of them, they are even better, I can simply say. Yeah, so if you go to his YouTube channel, which is Wakawaka Doctor, you'll be able to see a lot of videos, traveling videos, tips to travel, tips to go to relocate to another countries, a lot of Europe, even some visiting African countries. Things we take for granted is African, like, okay, cheap, traveling for cheap, but also you can learn so many things, finding jobs in Europe or other countries. So there are so much content on here. If I give you the tips, there are scholarships in UK, moving to Malaysia. So it's not just Europe, how to get tech jobs in Canada. So there are so much things you'll be able to learn from Wakawaka. So I would like you to go and subscribe to Wakawaka Doctor. I'll put the link on the description. But also, you have to follow on his Instagram account. On the Instagram account, he also posts a lot of information, but at the same time, you'll be able to see links of so many other opportunities where people will be able to benefit from. Okay, so that being said, let's go and start our official interview, I can simply say.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I talk too much usual. So, on your end, if you introduce yourself, like apart from being Wakawaka Doctor, but where you are from and what motivates you to do what you are doing?
Well, thank you very much. First and foremost, let me explain why people call me Wakawaka Doctor. I usually have to do this because people always wonder why is it Wakawaka Doctor? If you're African, you will know that Wakawaka is simply for someone who is always on the move, who never stays in one place, always traveling. And that's because I have been to 60 different countries.
60 countries?
Yes, I've traveled to 60 countries, and I intend to do more. And doctor, because I'm a medical doctor, I see patients in a hospital. That's my work, and I love to do it. So I am Nigerian, and I left Nigeria many years ago in search of better, opportunities, better, remuneration, much more money, better lifestyle, and things like that. And when I got out there, I was able to see different countries, and I saw that there was a stark difference in culture and belief and traditions and the way people just relate with one another. And so I started thinking, look, so there are different countries in the world and people do things differently in different countries. So why not begin travel? And I started traveling and I started enjoying it. And so I started, I decided, look, let's show people how to do this as well. It's not enough that I do it. It's better if I show people how they can also move to these countries, so that you can decide if you want to stay in that country or you want to go back to Africa to develop Africa. It's up to you. But at least when you go out, you change your perspective, you widen your horizon, you see things differently. And that might benefit Africa on the long run. So that's what motivated me. And I've been doing this for less than 2 years now. And every week I'm always putting videos on YouTube, videos on Instagram. I'm on Twitter as well. It's Wakawaka Doctor. I have a website, www.wakawaka.com.
I will show it, and there are so many things I want to show people how to go to that website too. I've already opened.
Yes.
So I want people to have all the tools and the resources you have.
Thank you. So, I mean, so long as, you know, I can share information with people, I can give you tips, because the idea is people think, I know traveling abroad is capital intensive and you need to spend a lot of money, but there are alternatives that people don't even know about.
Exactly.
There are different options that people don't even think about. And that's why I started thinking, okay, everybody can actually go abroad. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you have. You can go abroad. And that's why I started sharing these tips.
Okay. What was your first country out of Nigeria did you go?
My first
age were you?
out of Nigeria was Saudi Arabia.
How old were you at that time? Like, what went in your mind? Like, why did you choose Saudi Arabia?
So I went to Saudi Arabia because of the money. I'm a doctor. They came to Nigeria to hire doctors, and the money was much, much better. So I didn't care about the language. I didn't care about no. I just thought about the money. That's where I wanted, and I went. And in my mind, I knew that I wasn't going to stay in Saudi Arabia for a long time. It was only going to be a stepping stone. But Saudi Arabia was better than Nigeria at the time. So, and that's why I always say that so long as where you want to go is better than where you are at the moment, make that move. Make that move. You think about where you're going and where you are at the moment. If it's not as good as where you are at the moment, make the move. So that's why I went to Saudi Arabia first.
I usually tell people that if your dream is to go to UK or to go to US or to go to Canada, but this is your salary, this is what you gain, but there is a chance to go to Romania, go to Romania first. Then from there you come to the destination country. Even soccer players, Ronaldo's dream to play for Real Madrid, he didn't just start from Portugal to Madrid. He had to go to Sporting Lisbon, went to Manchester. Then in the end, you'll go to this, but you have to go as long as better than the previous step.
Exactly.
That's good.
There
is this guy, usual travels, his YouTube channel, I forgot his name. He traveled now all of the countries in the world. And the funny part, he was in Jamaica, if I'm not mistaken. He was having dinner, he was talking, so he was going to his last country on planet Earth to visit. And guess the country he has never been to Dubai, like, ever in his life. Like, he has been all the countries. That is so strange. Like, you have traveled all the world, like, obviously being around that area, that is easy. So like, that's when you say your first country.
Yeah.
In all 60 countries you have traveled, which one has the best memories for you and why?
The best memories for me among the 60 will be Italy, Venice in Italy. I just loved the environment. It was very, very calm and very, very serene. The atmosphere was just fantastic. It had everything I wanted. Another place that stacks very high on my ranking will be Cape Town, South Africa.
Yeah.
Also a very fantastic place. It's difficult choosing, but I mean, those two, for me.
And if the remaining countries after 60, which one do you want to really go in the, like, is your dream country you haven't visited yet?
I haven't visited yet. So I haven't been to, believe it or not, I've never been to the United States, but
Really?
I've never been to the United States.
You must come, man.
I had the opportunity to. I wanted to go to the United States in 2020, but COVID started, so that stopped. I've never been to the United States, but places I really want to go to: Bora Bora, Fiji, and Australia. Those 3 places I want to see.
I've been to Australia, and it is very expensive, like man, because at that time I served in the US Navy. I was in the Navy, so we went with our ship. We checked the price of soda, the price of everything is so expensive. So because the ship is the battleship, so we have the store in here, so we had to buy soda and other things from here to go to eat outside. But they don't allow, so you have to hide like a smuggler. But Australia is very beautiful. Yeah. And I usually convince people to have or to use social media in their own advantage, to take the things they enjoy, to put them on social media. Down the road, will get paid, obviously. But excuse for many people, especially our colleagues in East Africa, Nigeria is different. In Nigeria, people use a lot. I'm a doctor, I'm an engineer, I'm a teacher. Say, you can do content as a teacher. I see doctors have contents, they have engineers have contents, soccer players have contents. Why? What is the you have a restaurant? Why can't you put everything every day you create a food? Why can't you put it there? So if for someone like you, I want to ask, how do you get the time to make a content of this magnitude? Because I see almost every single day, like it cannot pass 2 days I get bone notification. How comes? And you are professional doctor.
So the thing is this: I believe everyone has 24 hours in a day. You just have to structure your time. And I recognize. So say for instance, if you look at my YouTube videos, I don't edit my videos.
Yes.
Because I recognize that what people need is the information, not the graphics and the good colors, and it's the information people need. So I won't spend time, editing videos and putting effects and all that. I just put it there. That's it. So that buys me time. And aside from my work, aside from traveling and doing this content creation, there's really not much that I do as well. So it's just about planning my time, work 8 hours, read when I can, make the videos. I make my videos in blocks. So on a weekend, I can shoot 10 videos in one weekend. So I just know that weekend is for shooting videos, and I shoot 10 videos and I just bring them out every time. So it's all about planning, really.
Yeah. 2 important points you mentioned, which are very, very good. I usually tell people. Number one, editing part. For me, I usually don't edit. Just like a few videos now, I don't edit. I just add it because I can download the clip on the. Because for me, I'm not traveling a lot. Now I'm starting traveling. I used to be working another job, so I'm sitting in my desk at home. So all my videos, I'm sitting. So I say, okay, they need to be outside. But if I'm not outside, so now I have like some small clip I can put in between. I just download it from Canva and I add. So it's not editing, it's just boom, 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 it's over. But technical, avoiding editing helps a lot. So when I shoot a video, I'm shooting a video, this is the final cut. The beginning and the end, it's over. And there are videos you cannot believe, like you shoot even with a cell phone and they are the best. You get so much views. So people should not get this excuse of technology and I do not know how to edit. And another point you mentioned is about technique you have used, like shooting in a block more. But also, we have 24 hours. Yes, you are a doctor, you have this, but you have people watch a movie. People do other things. So in the end, how long is the video? Is 15 minutes. So you cannot tell me that in the entire week, you don't have 1 hour to make 3 videos of 10 minutes, whatever.
Yeah, definitely have. Yeah,
that is something Yeah, I'm happy to have another person, not like, oh, this is just a YouTuber. No, he's a professional with other life, but he's going to do that way.
Yeah.
Do you plan to, in future, how is going on your YouTube and your website and the content? Do you plan in the future to fully leave your job and do what you love, traveling and doing this content?
Well, I hope so. I hope so in the future. My plan is to stop medicine in the next 5 years. And so if I achieve what I want to achieve in the next 5 years, I want to do a PhD. And once I'm done with that, I will just focus on, traveling and seeing the rest of the world. And medicine will just be a part-time job I can do anytime I feel bored. But to be honest, I love both. I love my job as a doctor. Saving lives is priority to me. It means so much to me. And of course, delivering content to people, helping them actualize their travel dreams is also massive for me. So both of them are fantastic, and we'll see what happens.
I haven't seen one thing on your area, and I want to ask and to challenge you if you haven't done so. How many books have you published so far?
Well, I'm writing a book.
That's good.
I'm writing a book, and it should be finished in the next 3 or 4 weeks.
Perfect. I'll definitely purchase it. Because that is something we want to, especially for your content wise. One book is a memoir about your life. I see one book about the experience of all the first 60 countries. Another book will be something I don't see just one book. I see a series will be coming up. Easier way to go to these countries. I'm looking forward to read all those kind of books.
Yeah. I'm working on them.
I've written already 12, so I'm still
12 books. Wow. That's good. That's good.
So the good thing when you write things like not like academic is things you enjoy, is becomes easier to
sit down,
and write them. You have been for quite some time now in different countries, and let's say specifically, let's say talk about England. What is the challenge have you seen for early people, immigrants who like you arriving in England or in other countries you have seen? What is the early challenges immigrants face when we go to these countries? You advise, okay, be careful with this.
The culture shock that you get when you move abroad is crazy. I remember the first time when I moved to Saudi Arabia. I saw people in a restaurant. They sit down, 6-7 people around one plate eating together, and I'm like, what is happening here? How can 6-7 people surround one plate and eat together? And on Friday everywhere is closed because they are praying, things like that. In the UK, everybody thanks, you come out from a bus, everybody thanks the driver. Thank you. You're in a bus, you have to press the bell to stop, otherwise the bus won't stop. In Africa, when you're driving, move away. Here, if you press the horn after 7 p.m., that's a crime. You can get arrested for disturbing the environment. So there are loads of things. And then you find out that, you now have to pay your taxes, otherwise, it will be a problem. But I don't see challenges. I see opportunities, and I see advancement. I see an opportunity to grow and improve yourself and add value to yourself and just create a life that you've always dreamed of, and that's what traveling abroad grants you.
There are some people, especially in Africa, when reach certain age, think that abroad is not for them, that I'm too old, I'm out of my touch, like now I'm not going. And you ask someone, how old are you? I'm 35. Like, really? So what do you tell people who put a deadline on their opportunities to travel or to go to find jobs overseas, just to relocate to other countries? What do you advise them, those people?
I always say that everybody can go abroad. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you have. Everybody can go abroad. Age is not a barrier. Okay, and moving abroad is a personal decision. It's a personal journey. you have to decide in your heart that you want to travel. You have to find the reason why. Why do I want to travel? Okay, if you can answer that question, other obstacles are not. I mean, 35 years old is still small. I've seen
Exactly.
62-year-old get an admission in Estonia. You know, Estonia is one of the cheap countries we're going to talk about later. And, you know, 62 years old, masters in Estonia. So if you're 35, 40, what's your excuse? You've got no excuse. So don't limit yourself. If you want to move abroad, if you see you can answer the reason why and you see the advantages, just go for it.
Very true. I studied my master's. While I was doing my master's, one of my classmates was 65 or 67 years old at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another classmate who was 17 or 18 years old doing the same class. So there's no excuse, basically.
No excuse.
In East Africa, I haven't seen you in Tanzania. Have you been to Tanzania?
I've been to Tanzania, but I haven't made a video.
Yeah.
But Tanzania is definitely one of the countries I'm going to go to. I am hoping that maybe before the end of the year, I'll visit Tanzania for sure and see Zanzibar as well. So yeah. But I've been there once. That was 2017.
Where did you go? Dar es Salaam, Arusha?
It was just a very short visit. I was in Dar es Salaam. Then I spent 2 days in Zanzibar as well.
Okay.
But
you had a good time.
More time, yeah.
Okay. So we have been speaking, going to different countries, but which are the countries are the easiest? Which are the countries are easiest for someone from Africa to go, and why?
Now, a lot of these countries are, you know, they have different visa policies and regulations and requirements. But I find that at the moment, especially after COVID, Europe is opening up seriously and in need of migrants. So, I mean, if you go on my YouTube channel, for instance, pick any of these European countries and they've made it easier. For instance, now you can move to 4 different countries without a work permit.
Hello?
You can do what is called a job seeker's visa.
Yes.
And you can move to those countries without a work permit. Okay, countries like Sweden, countries like Austria, countries like Germany, and Portugal recently announced in June that they were going to roll out a job seeker's visa as well. So, I mean, Europe is opening up now, and I always tell people that there are 196 countries in the world.
Yeah.
So opportunities are everywhere. You just need to open your eyes. You need to listen. You need to plan. And once you're able to do that, you move. So for me, you can't say one country is the easiest because there are different travel plans and policies. But Europe is opening up currently and the opportunities are there.
Okay. And another question I might ask you, your personal experience, because you living abroad, there are 2 types of people. Some will appreciate you are there and you are doing this to support other people if they want to go. There are some people, they say, oh, you are not too patriotic because you left our country. But at the same time, you are recruiting other people to go to other countries. They don't see the benefits for other people. When you are outside, you can support, you are still can't. How do you tell those people? Not just from Nigeria, but also from other countries.
I get this a lot on my YouTube channel, on my Instagram, and my answer is the same. If it's not for you, scroll past it. You don't need to watch. You don't need to drop comments. Move. Just walk away. I get abused on my channel a lot, but because of my personality, I don't care. If you come with me insulting me, I will insult you back. I don't know you. You don't know me, you know? So I'm not going to, pamper you. Migration is a personal choice. It's a personal decision. Leave people who want to move to move. You cannot say stay back in your country and build your country. Am I a bricklayer? Am I a contractor? No. I've got other things I need to do with my life. You know, everyone looks for better opportunities for them. You have to be selfish. If there's an opportunity in France for me, I'm going to go to France. If there's one in Germany, I'm going to go to Germany. So people need to stop, discouraging others. And that's why, for instance, over the last 2 weeks, I released a video about why the Indians and Pakistanis seem to be dominating these countries, because they share information.
Yes.
The Arabs, that's why if you go to the UK, all the houses, all the restaurants are owned by the Indians. They are owned by the Pakistanis, because one person can bring 300 people. One man can bring 300 people into the country. But Africans, we find it difficult encouraging the other person to make the move. So, I mean, that's the story at the moment. But I tell people it's a personal choice. If you want to move, make the move. Don't let anybody discourage you.
You mentioned about the Asians, especially Indians, Pakistan, Arabs, even Chinese. Yes, wherever you go, I was in Canada. I cannot walk in the city of Toronto. Even like when I go to Sudbury to Joyce's place, 5 steps you have to meet someone from Asia.
Yeah.
Like I say, I guarantee 20 years to come, 50% of the population of Canada, Canada, but in the future will be owned by these people.
Yeah.
And you mentioned one of the good reasons, which we know, they share this information.
Yeah.
For Africa, usually we praise West Africans. Yes, we know each country, they have their own drama as Africans, but you are a little bit ahead also to share more information, like East Africans, especially Tanzanians. We have a challenge, like people have information. What does it take you to take a link and put it on your Facebook? Just, this is chevening. You don't need to be expert. Just, people want to apply, just read there. I'm not the, but why are we not posting these opportunities? And if you get the opportunity, they're not taking my life. It's your opportunity. Why Africans were so delaying sharing this?
I have no idea why we're like that, but hopefully God will help us to share this things for people. I don't know.
Yeah, it is a big challenge basically. But I hope with the more content creators who are coming, we hope this one will be able to do. When you started YouTube channel, did you figure out that from day one I'll be making this type of content, or while you are doing, maybe let me do this because now I'm traveling more, or I have to do medical? At what point you say, okay, this is what I really focus on my YouTube channel?
Initially, when I started, I was usually just, when I go to Dubai, I tell people these are the beautiful things to do in Dubai. When I go to Norway, these are the beautiful places to see in Norway. And then I just over time said, okay, why not tell people how to move to Dubai? Why not tell people how to move to Norway? Why not tell people how to move to those countries? So I started, evolving and changing. It's with time. I didn't decide, straight on that this was what I was going to do. I just evolved with time.
Okay. You have done live stream. The first live stream, how many people were online at that particular time?
My first live stream, I think, was about 60, 70 people.
Oh, at that time you were good. That means
60, 70 people, yeah.
How many subscribers you had at that time? You get?
I had like maybe 1,500 thereabout.
Because my first live stream, I had one person, and that person is my wife.
It happened. I announced it. I announced so much. I was announcing it on Twitter, announcing it everywhere, announcing it on WhatsApp groups that I'm going on live stream. That's how I got 60 people. Yeah, my church mates, my classmates, everybody. Yeah.
And what didn't stop you from continuing?
It's just who I am. I don't quit. I never stop. I fail many times, but I get up. I get back and continue to do what I want to do. It's fun for me. It's content creation, it gives me joy. So I just continue doing what I'm doing. I will never stop. And that's how my life is. We just continue to push, we continue to do it, we continue to, make those moves. So quitting is not like today. I posted on my Instagram and
Yeah.
on my
I'm
YouTube
quitting
that I was
Instagram.
quitting. Yeah, and that was just a prank, and I got
Yeah.
loads of comments. I was like, "Come on, I'm not going anywhere. This is just a joke." Yeah, so we don't quit here. We keep pushing. Yeah.
One of the things many people, especially we as Africans, we assume English is intelligence instead of just a language, just like other African language. And it's just, if you know, you might know, Ronaldo is speaking normal with a Portuguese accent, doesn't know even good English. And many people fear to have content on their own because they feel, okay, my English is not like David Beckham or not like this particular person, but you and I, we are doing a little bit well on social media and we have our own accent. Why, first of all, you haven't been speaking Queen's language, like the accent like Beckham? But two, what do you tell people who are afraid to speak because of their accent? And why did you, I know it's a decision you decided, I'm not changing my accent, because you can decide if you live in these countries, you can start speaking like a black, Maya can speak like a black American, whatever, but I make a conscious decision. This is my accent, I'm sticking with it. Why?
I mean, again, it's a personal decision, and you just have to be yourself. You cannot change who you are to satisfy strangers on the internet or people you've never met before. You have to be yourself, and being yourself includes the fact that you speak the way you speak. You cannot change your accent because you want to make some people happy. That's not going to change. Just be yourself. David Beckham is British. That's why he speaks like a Briton. I am Nigerian. My accent is going to be Nigerian. You are Ghanaian, speak Ghanaian. You are from Tanzania, speak Tanzanian. You are Kenyan, speak Kenyan. You are South African, speak the way you speak. So long as people can clearly understand what you're saying, and there's communication, effective communication, that's fine. So that's all that matters, really.
Yeah, that's very true, because some people I see like, you have so much, but I feel yeah, who cares? My accent is typical African. As long as you speak and someone can understand you,
that's it.
And I say there is advantage you being African and have this content, because someone will affiliate with you because they know you are true original, and they can, oh, this person is speaking my same accent, I can understand. But if now I speak like a black American, how many people understand me? Probably
Exactly.
not. And they know you are fake. You are not you.
Yeah.
You are sell out, you are fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are very interesting things. So another question will be on the jobs, because we know scholarships usual is for people who have good grades, even if you're not good, but resume, well, experience, volunteering, all those kind of things. But there is aspect of jobs. How do you explain to people about jobs to look outside of Africa? Because many people, they look for jobs, they just find newspapers and the blogs and whatever posts in their own country. How do you tell people, okay, these are countries or these are things to look at when you are looking for these opportunities elsewhere?
So, for instance, the most important tool in applying for jobs abroad is a well-designed CV. Your CV must be designed according to the format of the country where you're applying to. If you're applying to Canada, Germany, Italy, it has to be in that country's format. There are several websites that help with, posting job opportunities with visa sponsorships. LinkedIn is one of them. Visa Jobs HQ is one of them. vanhack.com is one of them. Indeed is one of them. Landing.jobs is one of them. relocateme.eu is one of them. relocate.com is one of them. So you've got several of these websites. All you need to do is learn how to navigate those websites. There's gooverseas.com, goabroad.com. So you just need to learn how to navigate those websites. Say LinkedIn, for instance, if optimize your LinkedIn, go to the search, bar, put in visa sponsorship. You will see jobs.
Yeah.
You will see jobs with visa sponsorships. So I tell people, and again, Europe is open and looking for people. Germany, Italy, France, Estonia, even Japan, Thailand, Singapore, they're looking for people. So you need to cultivate your CV to make sure that it's, has all the experiences, all the skills required by that position or required for that role, and just submit it, with some of these websites we've mentioned. And that's how to do it. And again, there are some countries that allow you move to their country without a work permit, like I mentioned earlier: Austria,
Yes.
Germany, Sweden, Portugal.
Yeah.
You go to those countries, you get 3 to 9 months, you look for jobs. If you get jobs, you simply, start living and working. If you don't get jobs, you go back to your country. All right. And I mean, I've got videos on my YouTube channel. You can check out how to do it. There are requirements for each of these countries. So long as you fulfill the requirements, you're fine.
Yeah. Speaking of that, the website, I want just also again to share here on the screen. You go to youtube.com/Wakawaka Doctor. There are so many videos here. How to move to Germany without a job offer. This video has been here 2 weeks. How to take jobs, how to move to Sweden without job offer. These are the videos you need to watch, everyone, because you'll be able to get all these one. Canada or UK, which is better? Just understand what makes it better, because sometimes we assume, oh, I just want to go to this country because of this reason, or just because it has a better flag. But you need to know, what am I going to get? What are the challenges? What are the things? So how to apply and move to Europe for free. Go and watch all these videos. And they're not long videos, just 10, 20 minutes video. You spend time on the comedy. Why can't you just get knowledge of something? So these are, even he has certain videos with his specific links, the links we are talking about, how to get jobs in Europe. There is part 1 and part 2. Go and watch these videos. Move anywhere abroad for free. These are the things people we needed to have. 10,000 views. These are small amount of views. We needed to share these type of videos. What I usually don't like about my colleagues in Africa is sometimes we forward comedy clips, millions and millions without even being asked. But when it comes to the opportunity, share to other WhatsApp group. That is something you needed to know. So go and follow, subscribe to Wakawaka YouTube channel, follow on Instagram. You'll be able to see a lot of links, videos here. But we'll talk about his website. His website will be having here. Oh, sorry. Okay. There is a website where you'll be able to get the most of the information here, where he has been and why he has been visiting that country. You'll be able to learn his experiences. You can be able to get some of his merch. That will be another way of supporting. You can be able to go, just this a small amount of money. You just put this one, you can get something. It's just to support someone for what they are doing, because remember, they take their time to do all this type of content. So these are the things we want you. You can also start learning from him how he's doing, and you just start doing on your own. You can be able to help other people, because we want to see a lot of Africans with different backgrounds, with different opportunities, to be able to share with others, so that you can be able to have so many people to benefit. We want a lot of Africans to go everywhere and dominate, not just go there and all of us ending up washing dishes. Yeah, washing dishes is just a simple stage towards the greatness. Sorry, I usually talk too much.
No, it's fine.
I was supposed to be African politician.
At least we've passed the message across, so that's okay.
Do you have any questions for me?
Well, I have to invite you to my own YouTube channel as well. So I would arrange that. Just I'm traveling for the next 2-3 weeks. I'm going to Lebanon, and then from Lebanon I will go to London, and then back to Manchester where I live. So when I'm back, I'll text you, and then would do this. In fact, at the moment I'm going live on Instagram in the next 10 minutes. So
perfect. I'll be there to watch you to follow up.
Thank you so much. I hope that this has helped and will help a lot of people as well.
It will help a lot of people, and I believe people will be coming to your YouTube channel. I will tag all your social media and your YouTube channel and the Twitter people, so that I'll be able to get from you. I really, really appreciate for you taking time to come to the EBM Scholars.
Thank you very much.